something to touch on as well, the Stairmaster that I'm doing as of late, the last probably couple of weeks, few weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks. I'll pull up actually when I did. Pull up here while I'm here on my laptop, give you a couple of updates. How things have been moving, stuff, and what I've been doing. Pull up my own sheets. I enjoy the Stairmaster. I enjoy it. It's you get a good sweat on. Obviously, it's difficult. It's probably the most difficult type of like machine-based cardio. And Christian said in one check-in, if it's the most difficult, then is it doing that maybe 1% extra to the physique? Maybe. So let's do it. But I'm safe on days, for example, that I just do it here at home. It's most convenient, it's more time efficient. I'll just do it on the elliptical cross trainer upstairs. So it's good to have option, but like, yeah, I was kind of getting sick of the elliptical as well. And it's nice to just give it a bit of a change up to my cardio and what I'm doing is doing the Stairmaster. And I do enjoy the Stairmaster one. Once you get up and running, you're sweating and you feel like you're working hard and you're getting it done. It's good. You feel good after it, for sure. And it's a different type of training, obviously, to weights. You do feel good after you do your cardio. And I've noticed as well, I don't know, is this, surely it's okay. I probably should run it by Christian just to be sure, but I got notifications there on my Apple Watch there the last night from like maybe 2 nights ago, from my night's sleep, that my resting heart rate went to like 36 beats per minute. I was like, what? Obviously, I'm getting a lot fitter with doing 30 minutes of cardio 6 times a week. That's my cardio, and that's been it for ages now. It hasn't been adjusted in ages. So, but yeah, I was like, whoa, that's low, bruv. But anyways, the last check-in I gave you, I was 9 weeks in to prep. I'm 19 pounds down in 9 weeks, and now I am in 12 weeks. I was 166 pounds on the button that day that I did that YouTube video. And now I'm 150, what was I this morning? 158.6. So that is another, what? 158.6, 59, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 65.6, 7.4 pounds down again in 3 weeks. So yeah, things are moving. Things are moving, we're continuing to move, there's been no adjustments. And yesterday I did feel a little bit of a pinch yesterday. I just knew a big drop was coming this morning. A pound drop this morning, I just knew it, I just felt it. And when you know, which is lovely. So adjustments were made 3 weeks ago, which was, I think, my last YouTube video. I said I was feeling, I think the check-in day was the next day, and I said I'm expecting adjustments to be made. So adjustments were made that next day. Scale weight was kind of stalling in the 167s, 166s, 167s for like a whole week, I think. So I was expecting changes the next day, which they did happen. So 50 carb drop on both days. So my macronutrients now on a training day are 225 carb, 215 protein, 30 fat. On a rest day, 150 carbohydrates, 200 protein, 40 fat. So I'm obviously on that rest day nutrition today. 3 no carb meals, and you will see what my 2 other meals are later on today. So that is the crack there, and obviously the adjustments have been doing their thing for sure the last 3 weeks, as I've said earlier on there. Scale weight has been back moving again. Very, very tasty indeed. Very, very tasty indeed. That's on average 2.4 pounds. 2.46 pounds on average across those 3 weeks, which is over a kg. And yeah, for sure we're looking a lot sharper in our pictures as well, which is as a result of obviously scale weight coming down. But it isn't a weight competition. Bodybuilding isn't a weight competition. Yes, I need to lose more body fat, of course I do, but it's how you look and what your body composition is on stage. I'm not going on stage, they don't have a clue. The judges don't know what I weigh and everything, how much cardio I did or how much food I ate. It doesn't matter. It's how you look on stage and how you present your physique. So, but obviously I need to lose more body fat to get in the condition that I need to. So that's a little bit of updates there, people, where my food is at. I'm showing you rest day food today. I'll show you training day food maybe in another video. But yeah, feeling good, loving every bit of it still. Couple of days as I said, a little bit hungrier yesterday, but nothing major. Like, I knew, like, if I'm feeling a little bit hungrier, then I'm like, yes, like, come on, something's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to drop weight tomorrow, and I'm getting leaner if I'm feeling that bit hungrier. Do you know what I mean? It kind of makes sense. They go part and parcel. So, and I'm halfway through, and there's less than 12 weeks left, which is just mad. It's absolutely flying by, and before I know it, it's going to be done, and my first ever time on stage is going to be done, and I'm like, I'm never going to get my first time ever again. So I'm just absolutely loving it. I'm in my element, as I said in my last YouTube video, and I'm just enjoying it, being present, not wishing my time away, nailing everything, and doing what I need to do. So that's it. That's what it's all about. Sleep is still really, really good. Sleep is obviously key, okay, in regards to fat loss. Like, sleep is super, super, super important. It's such an overlooked thing in regards to fat loss. So if you're not sleeping well and on point, you're not going to lose as much fat. It's simple. It's scientifically proven. So that's super, super important. That's still in check. That's really, really good. Myself and Mala are in a really, really good routine with our sleep. Our bedtime and wake up time is absolutely on point, which is fantastic. That's like the main thing, really, getting into a good routine with that and getting your body clock in order and your circadian rhythm and stuff. And yeah, sleep quality is really, really good. I'm getting, like, on average now, which I keep my watch on when I sleep, just to kind of keep an eye on it. It's obviously not super, super accurate, but it kind of gives me an idea of how I'm sleeping and stuff like that. Take it with a pinch of salt, and I'm not obsessed by it or anything. If it says that I slept very, very poor, but I feel okay, that's the main thing. Do you know what I mean? Some people are obsessed by these things, and they get over-consumed by them. They're not the be-all and end-all, but they do have their place if you could take it with a pinch of salt. So on average across the week, average time of sleep is 7.5 hours, which is good quality sleep is 7.5 hours, which is good. Oh yes, as well, I took a 5-day deload, which is 5 days fully off the gym last week. So I started that Wednesday the 2nd of July, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fully off the gym. Cardio as normal, cardio every day, fasted in the morning. First thing in the morning as always, that stayed in as normal, but fully off the gym. I was into week 6 of my training block, which is always whether I'm bulking, having plenty of food, pushing up food and body weight. I'm always around the week 6, week 7 where I start to feel it. Oh, my body needs a couple of days off here. And it's always around the week 6, always, no matter what stage I am. So I was starting to feel it. My back then started to kick off, and my nerve going down my leg started kicking off. So Christian pulled the plug. He was like, right, let's just take time off now. I mentioned it the previous week in the check-in. My body's recovery has taken definitely a hit because food is lower, output is higher. I'm losing body weight at a relatively fast rate. So they all play their part. Do you know what I mean? So take its toll on the body. So we just need to be smart, and we pulled the plug, and I feel much, much better. In those 5 days, I did a sauna and ice bath session, which I absolutely love. Big fan. Just, it makes me feel good, regardless of all the flipping what people say in the studies, and they do this and they do that. Obviously, they have massive health benefits. Of course they do. But they don't work for some people, and some people don't enjoy them. But I do really, really enjoy it. I really, really enjoy the heat, the extreme heat and the extreme cold. I really, really do enjoy it, and I feel the benefits mentally and physically. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I do them, because I enjoy them, make me feel good. And then I had a physio session. Then Monday was the earliest I could get in with him. So that definitely helped as well. I really, that obviously plays its part too, which I'm going to be doing more of those now, to get the most out of, make sure my body is playing ball the next 11, 12 weeks when we're going to be pushing. I'm natural bodybuilding. It's a completely different ball game. I'm going to be small, I'm going to be light, etc., etc. So I need to be careful and take care of my body at the same time. And if all these little 1% will help, then I'm going to do them. 100% I am. So doing my physio, deep tissue, because when I'm posing and stuff, because I can do all this work for 24 weeks, but if I can't present my physique on stage when I'm posing, and my muscles aren't able to spread or contract or all these things, and my body my body is and my muscles not doing what I wanted to do, then it defeats the whole purpose. I'm shooting myself in the foot. So I got a posing lesson a couple of weeks back with a fella online as well, which I'm going to be doing another one of those, because if I can't present my physique, as I said, on stage after all this work and getting into the condition that I need to over the next 6 months, then what's the point? You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot there. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I love the process and all that stuff, but I'm getting on stage and I want to be able to present my physique the best I can. Do you know what I mean? I'm presenting my physique to the judges and I'm competing against people. So if I can't present it, then it's just stupid, isn't it? So the deep tissue will help with that. It will help with recovery. All these things. The sauna and ice bath will do that as well, mentally and physically. All these things. So I'm going to be definitely staying on top of those in the next 11, 12 weeks to make sure my body and my mind are switched on. So that is the game plan, people, and that's what I've been up to. So plenty of updates and a full breakdown on what the hell has been going on, which I absolutely love doing. Told you I went to Brighton as well for a weekend. I flew out on Thursday, came back Sunday. Okay, so absolutely everything nailed over there. Got my training sessions in. It was only a 5-minute walk away from my brother's gaff. Had an unreal time with my nephew, who's only 18 months. Had the best crack ever. And enjoyed it with my brother as well. And everything was nailed. Food, training, cardio. Same thing, different location. Cardio hasn't been changed since, let me see, the 30th of April. Yeah, 30th of April. Cardio has been in at 6 by 30 minutes. And yeah, in regards to the food, I'm still having the same meals. If adjustments are made, I just make adjustments to those meals that I'm having, which is key as well, which is completely just stress-free. I'm not even thinking about it, and I'm not tracking on MyFitnessPal, all these things that would just mentally drain me if I'm doing that for 6 months. Trying to fit things in, changing my meals. Oh, I feel like this, I'm changing my meal plan, I'm getting sick of this. Yeah, okay, if I want sourdough instead of rice, I'll have that. If I want white fish instead of chicken, I'll have that. But that's about it. Do you know what I mean? I'll have different sauces, but I keep them consistent. Barbecue sauce, I'm having 11 grams of barbecue sauce if I wanted to equal my 5 grams of carbohydrates. There's 18 grams of sriracha sauce. That's 5 grams of carbs. What else do I have? Ketchup is 20 grams. I'm weighing them out to the gram, so everything is absolutely nailed, because they do add up and I need to be super, super accurate, as I said earlier on, because that is absolutely key. Okay, so they're probably all the sauces that I have, to be honest. Chili jam from Nando's, elite. I'm having 15 grams of that, which is a nice, plenty portion. It's absolutely perfect for my meals. I don't need any more. I'm tracking that. I have 15 grams on the button every single time, and that equals 5 grams of carbs. So that's that. And yeah, if I want potatoes one evening, I haven't had potatoes in ages. I'm not really having them, not really fussed. But I had one evening there a couple of weeks ago. Instead of rice, I'll have potatoes instead of rice. So just maybe, as long as it digests okay with me and I don't get bloated or extra gassy or anything like that, it's all good. But that's how far the adjustments go, or the changes go to my meal plan. I can swap out things in and out a little bit, protein sources and carb sources and stuff. But that's as far as it goes. I'm not looking to completely revolutionise my meals and stuff. I enjoy every single meal that I have. I look forward to them, and that's the key. That's the key to success, adherence, and I enjoy every single one of my meals. And say, for example, as well, my cream of rice meal, if I'm not feeling cream of rice, I'll just have oats. Or if I'm not feeling oats, I'll have cream of rice. If I'm feeling, I might have oats and cream of rice in the bowl together, whatever, to make up my carbohydrates for that meal or whatever. But that's it. So there's plenty though. Like, I chop and change between dark chocolate and peanut butter for my fat sources for my oats meal. So there is plenty of variety in my meals, but there's not as well at the same time. Do you know what I mean? And it's absolutely perfect. I really, really enjoy it. I actually love the same meals anyway, even when I'm not on prep and whatever. I have the same meals every day anyway because I enjoy them. And yeah, that is the key. So I went back training then post-deload. I went back training this Monday, so today's Thursday. Went back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today, rest day, Thursday. So same training split, upper, lower, delts and arms, rest, repeat. So 3 on, 1 off. And then going back in with devolume sessions. So what are devolume sessions? They're just easing my body back in to training after 5 days fully off. So If usually I'm doing 2 sets, I do 1 set. If I usually do 3 sets, I do 2 sets. And that's just for 1 week of training. And I'm super, super excited for the challenge of switching my mentality now with training, because I'm not building any new muscle here. My food is low. I'm losing weight. I'm not in a calorie surplus. I'm not pushing up my body weight. I'm not eating enough food to grow. So my priority now at this moment in time with training is to maintain strength and numbers. So I go into my logbook, what did I do last week? And I fight with all I have to try and get the numbers and the strength that I got the previous week. And that's what's going to keep the muscle on my body. Simple. Okay, I try and go in. I do everything that I can. I make sure I'm well hydrated, eat my meals, sleep well, cover all basics there. And as long as they're covered, which they are at all times, then I can control my training. Okay, so when I'm losing body weight, yes, there might become a point in time where weight does move weight at the end of the day. Like if you have more weight behind you, you're going to be able to lift more weight. Okay, but what's going to keep the tissue and the muscle tissue that I have is super, super accurate execution and maximum intensity. Okay, so they're the combination of both. Okay, the combination, marrying those two is going to be the recipe for success there. And I'm excited for that challenge there for the next 11 weeks, 12 weeks to retain as much strength as I possibly can and not accepting that kind of loser mentality of going in, oh, I'm in a calorie deficit, I'm in a fat loss phase, I'm in whatever, I'm in a dieting phase, I'm going to lose strength. No, that's loser mentality, bruv. We don't go in with that mindset because half of it is mindset. A lot of it is mindset, more than half I would say, is mindset and not accepting that you're just going to lose strength and then as a result you are going to lose muscle if that's your mentality. So that is not an option. Let's get it. Back training this week, and that is the goal now for the next 11 weeks, to maintain strength, keep my numbers in my logbook, but not just keeping numbers for the sake of it, being super, super accurate with my execution. If I lose a rep or two there, but my execution is super, super good, I'm keeping maximum tension and stimulus on my targeted muscle on the muscle that I'm targeting, then okay, we're sweet. Do you know what I mean? And not throwing my toys out of the pram if I lose a rep or two, or if I have to drop weight a small bit. It's tension and stimulus and time under tension that's going to keep the muscle there. Okay, but obviously maintaining strength as well as that as well. So the combination of all these things is the key. We're going to be in new territory. We're going to be sub 150 pounds, which is absolutely featherweight, bro. Featherweight. I'm going to be a little shell of a man. Alexa, what is 150 pounds in kg?
150 pounds is about 68 kilograms.
So we're going to be sub 70 kilos and sub 150 pounds pretty soon, I'd imagine, people. So as you can see, my face is kind of coming this morning and I've tidied myself up, got a haircut and got my beard trimmed. Face is coming in. We're getting tighter, midsection's getting tighter. I shaved my legs. My legs are coming in, my quads are coming in. You can kind of see a little bit of feather on the quadriceps, which is great to see. And we're getting leaner and we're getting tighter. But I know I'm not going to be the biggest man, that's for sure. But that's just, it's all good, that's the way it is. It's the way it is. And I shaved the legs there over the weekend because your legs look about 10 times leaner. You lose about 10 pounds of body fat when you shave your legs, and your legs look way leaner when I'm posing and stuff in the morning with my check-in. So I need to keep on top of that now for the next 11 weeks, which is a trek. It was some hike to shave the legs. Jesus, some amount of hair came off. Obviously I've done it before with the photo shoot that I did. Obviously I need to be completely hairless. It's all part and parcel of it, but I haven't done my upper body or anything. I'll probably keep my hair on my arms to the very end, to be honest. But I need to shave my chest, shave my back, because it does make a massive difference, to be fair, to the look when you take your pictures. So yeah, it's all part and parcel of it. Steps. I suppose steps is the only thing that I didn't cover. Steps, minimum 10k every single day. If I get to 11, 12,000, that's cool too. But minimum 10k, I hit 10k. On average, my steps last week were 11,300. The week before, 11,500. The week before that, 10,500. 10,800. 10,800. So yeah, minimum 10,000, usually around the 11k on average across the week. 10 to 12,000 steps per day is my output there. And don't underestimate the power of steps. Do your steps, especially in this weather in the summer. It's so easy. You should have to, people say they don't have time and it's hard to get out and stuff, but prioritize it. It's going to help you mentally more than anything, but also physically. They're so powerful in regards to fat loss. Least demanding tool ever. And the benefits that come with them mentally and physically are plentiful, shall we say. We'll have another meal when we get back to, we'll collect Mal and we'll come back and we'll take it from there, people. All right, I have most of my steps boxed off for the day. 9,200. So what's that? I have to do 12,600 to get my 10,000 minus the, as I said earlier on, minus the cardio Stairmaster steps. 3,500 steps to do, which is maybe just, I'll get a bit more walking around and stuff, but maybe a half an hour walk outside later on this evening, which would be nice in this weather again. So getting out in the sun as much as possible while it's here. And yeah, we will pick up again later on, people. Boom. Meal number 3, back home. Mal is home. Went to collect Mal and we're back. So, meal number 3, first carb meal of the day. And it is scrumptious. Look at that bad boy. Tell me you don't want to eat those yolky jiggly eggs. So, 120 grams of beautiful sourdough, which was three generous slices. I had a half already. 2 whole medium eggs, 112 grams of pork medallions to be exact, and some rocket leaves, and 100 grams of pineapple. So 100 grams of pineapple is 10 grams of carbs, 60 grams of carbs from my 120 grams of sourdough, and protein and fats from my eggs and pork medallions. So macros for this meal are 75 grams of carbs, 40 protein, 15 fat. So my biggest meal of the day, actually, to be fair. I'm going to eat this and enjoy it. We're going to put on something. Captain America Civil War. We're on the Marvel hype. We just started rewatching them last night. Oh, I just went, after Molly just switched it off, I forgot, there's 15 grams of chili jam, Nando's chili jam, elite. There's some here, and there's some under my eggs as well. Elite sauce, like top tier. 15 grams is equals 5 carbohydrates. So I just keep that consistent. I weigh it, and I know it's 5 grams of carbs every single time. So 5 grams of carbs, 10 grams of carbs from my pineapple, 15 plus 60 is 75 grams of carbs. So I forgot that. Action. I was waiting for something. So it's going to be quick, people, because Molly's in the middle of something and I disturbed her, so she's going to get angry. 185 grams of lean 3% steak, diced up steak from Lidl. You know, the ones in the packet that are already cut up. They're as tough as I don't know what, but they're okay once I cut them up. And 2 handfuls of mushroom and red onion. So that is that. I have moved around and done bits and bobs after this one. Captain America Civil War and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Okay, alright. This is going to be cut short, people, because Molly's being... She's painting something and it dropped. But we're all good. Okay, I'm going to eat this. Nothing too exciting. 40 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat. No carb. Last meal of the day, people. And it is sayonara after this. Doesn't look too pretty, to be fair. But it is my favourite meal of the day. It is 65 grams of custard cream, cream of rice, 25 grams of oats, so a bit of mixture. Creates this nice texture. 20 grams of melted 85% dark chocolate. And my own Simon Kennedy homemade Ninja Creamy. You see these people banging on about Ninja Creamy this and Ninja Creamy that. It must be pretty good because everyone bangs on about it, but I'm not paying. We're not paying how much for some whey protein ice cream. It's just a bit like, oof. I'm just going to make my own, which is, I get my whey. I'll show you the whey I use. I have the Naughty Boy caramel biscuit, which is quite nice. The Naughty Boy cookies and cream is also quite nice. So they're the two I have. I've used up my other ones. So I put in my whey, 57 grams of whey, which equals 40 grams of protein. And then I pour water in it into a decent mug. Get my fork, whisk it all up, and it creates this this texture. I don't know, this thicky kind of texture. Obviously, the more water you add, the liquidier, more liquid, more liquidy, looser it gets. So make it a bit loose and whack it in the freezer. I did that around what, 6 o'clock was it? And it makes basically whey protein ice cream. Delayed gratification, favorite meal of the day. Ending on a bit of a sweet meal, which is super, super nice. And this is the texture of my cream of rice then. It's like a cake. What's it?
I'm yawning into the thing.
Oh, all right. It's like a cake. So a bit of a taste test. Strawberry, blueberry, cream of rice, cinnamon on top. Why do I have 2 spoons? I don't know. Dip of dark chocolate. See, if I pour the dark chocolate in, I probably look like an absolute weirdo freak here, but I used to put the dark chocolate in, but then the dark chocolate gets hard, freezes because my blueberries are frozen. I don't want my dark chocolate hard. I want it hot and loose and sticky. And then it's like a dipping and dunking situation. Get my whey protein caramel biscuit ice cream, and voila, what prep. That's what I say. So good. Come on. Oh man. And I wait around every day. Training day I have the exact same. Yeah, training day I have the exact same meal. What?
Nothing.
What are you doing that for?
I farted.
Tooting away as she is all night. Those Percy pigs are going in the bin. Those free Percy pigs we got in Little Plus. 54 grams of strawberries is all I had left, so I just make up 12 grams of carbs I get from my fruit. I just make that up with strawberries and blueberries. Fresh strawberries and frozen blueberries are the way to go. Frozen blueberries are way nicer. And obviously fresh strawberries, it's strawberry season as well, so it's really, really nice. How much? 84 grams of frozen blueberries, 54 grams of fresh strawberries. Total macros, 75 grams of carb, 10 fat, 40 protein. 10 fat from the 20 grams of dark chocolate. Carbohydrates from the cream of rice, oats and fruit. Boom, boom, boom. You see here, I prepped a little bit, cooked all my veg for tomorrow. Meal prep done, need to put that in the fridge. This is my first meal tomorrow. Looks like ass, but it's alright. It's just mince and veg. The same meal I had today. So meal prep done for tomorrow, a little bit anyways. Took out my chicken from the freezer, so it's ready to rock tomorrow. So that's the crack, people. That's pretty much a full day in the life on prep. Rest day edition. Molly here is struggling, so she might need to do number 2, I'd say, do you?
No, my arm is just going to.
And I have my blue light blockers on as well at night, so I've been thinking, why am I wearing glasses? Right, so that's it. Anything else to say? Guardian of the Galaxy 2 is shit. Never mind. She's a liar. She's a fraud.
I like it. It's not my favourite.
Captain America Civil War is class. So we're kind of doing the Marvel leading up, but we're only picking and choosing what we're watching. I'm only watch Volume 2, Guardian of the Galaxy, but it was poor, to be honest. Very, very disappointing. Next one is?
I don't know, actually. Maybe Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Far From Home.
I feel like we watched them recently.
Ah, brilliant. Can't go wrong with Spider-Man's. Great day. Fantastic day. Doing all my bits and bobs. Getting all loads of boxes ticked there on my to-do list that I was showing you earlier on today. Like, share, subscribe. As I said at the start of the video, please make my day. Whenever I upload this, whenever I eventually get it up, because I'm the fastest editor in the world, 20 subscribers. Come on. I know there's one of you out there who isn't subscribed. Please do. And comment, cream of rice. If you've made it this far into the video and you're watching to the end, much, much love. I really, really do appreciate it. I know I say that every video, but I obviously do. Okay, so adios, people. Much love. Peace.